Hello all, Seriously is here, back again for some more finishing Permadeath. And I decided that instead of trying to use a black hole to break that ship, I was going to see if I could get it to work with the Galactic Center and showcase how to get there using, well, at least one method how to get there. And yeah, all that sort of stuff. So we are at the Eissentam, back home base. I haven't summoned the freighter back in here yet, but we're going to summon that at the other end of the portal. We're going to use the portal, and we're going to go to Galaxy 11 from Galaxy 10 of Eissentam. And to do that, we're going to go to this portal, and we're just going to jam in the first symbol over and over and over again, all the way. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to give us an invalid coordinate. It's, error, location corrupted, approximating nearest coordinates, whatever. That'll be close enough. Now, the shorter the hyper range of your ships or the ability to travel, the more accurate you're going to want to get this. And when we get to our final destination before we warp, I'll show you the glyphs there so you can know what they are exactly. And you can always just glyph there. I'm probably going to note them down too. I'm certainly going to make a screenshot. But this will take us into Eissentam. You can't use a portal to leave your galaxy, but it will get us from 700,000 light years from the Galactic Center to about 5,000 light years. And I'm sure there's going to be some message beacons here, so hopefully nobody's put anything offensive or anything like that. Yeah, let's see what we get. Oh, a swampy planet. This is, not to my experience. I thought I had just tested this and I had to do a reload, so I started over and I was sent to a glitch planet, not a swamp planet. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's make sure that we are near the center of Eissentam. We'll do a warp. Yeah, we're 5,600 light years. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, that should work. It should get you somewhere close to the Galactic Center if you just input nothing but sunsets. So even if you only have your first glyph, if you're able to find a portal, you can get yourself very close to the center of a galaxy. Now, I'm already set to galactic core, but I don't want to use my ship to warp. My ship can only go 600 light years at a time. So it's a good thing we upgraded that freighter, after all. So let's call in the freighter here on the other side of the portal. And let's head up to the bridge. This is how to use your freighter to warp. I have not done it yet at all on this save. So this will be my first freighter warp. Okay, so you have to head up to the bridge, unfortunately. That's how you get in the piloting seat of the freighter instead of the starship. And unfortunately, the only piloting seat that there is actually the galactic map itself. So, first things first, let's charge those, whoops. Wrong way. There we go. Let's charge these, put a warp hypercore in, fill them up all the way. Now we have the fuel to warp somewhere. Freighter warp map. So on this side you have your upgrades. On this side you have your managed fleet for your frigates. And on this side, opposite the frigate missions, you have the ability to warp. So now we're still targeted on the galactic core, so we want to head that way, but we can warp much farther than 600 light years. We can get like more than halfway there. In fact, we can get there. We can get there in one warp. Where was it telling us to go? It's not drawing the dot. So let's just pick a random system right near the edge. Any 3-star systems? It doesn't matter. We're going to be directed from here to another star for sure, unless we pick one that we think is a jump off point. I mean, that might be one. Who knows? It could be this one. It's 3 stars. Oh, okay, well let's go there. So we are warping. Oh, that was a bit loud too, almost like warping off of the teleporter terminus on your freighter. But it got cut off, the loudness got cut off. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I thought because my freighter had only been upgraded to about halfway, I think I can go just under 3,000 light years. I thought it was going to take me 2 warps because I was 5,000 light years from the core, but I forgot that the stars you need to get to aren't at the core. They're at 3,000 away from the core. So I only needed to be able to jump 2,000 light years anyway. So even with my ship, it only would have taken 3 jumps, maybe 4, to get here. Alright, so we are in a new star system. I didn't notice if it had said discovered. I'm guessing it has been. Usually when you get to the core of a star system, even Eissentam, 10 galaxies in, a lot of people have been here, and they all want to get to the core to get to the next one. Now, do I want to be in this ship? I think I do, just because I'm going to probably have to warp somewhere from here to get to a jump-off system. Okay. Let's take a look at the discoveries real quick. 3 years ago. See what I mean? Yeah. This place has been discovered. So, no need to stick around. Let's hit the map. And yeah, galactic core is directing us somewhere. It's directing us to this star here. So this is a jump-off point star. The Paragon Edge. I'm guessing that is not a procedural name, but let's hop to the Paragon Edge, because this is where we want to be in order to get to Galaxy 11. Now I could drop a base here. That would maybe be helpful, but there's a lot of jump-off points to the Galaxy 11. You just need to be near the core, and you'll get directed to a star in specific that you need to go to. You just set your destination to core, and it will tell you which system to go to depending on where you are around the core. If I was 4,000 or 5,000 light years away, I probably would have got a different star than this one. So now, I really want to explore. Okay, so everything's been discovered, so I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to scan. But I do need to call in the freighter. And not because we're going to warp with it, but because we're going to warp using the new ship. And what else do I need to do? I need to take some things into consideration before we do this, because everything in my suit is going to break as well. Unfortunately, that's the downside of doing it this way. I can't prevent that. So, I've made an autosave just now by getting out of the ship on the freighter. I'm going to switch to the other ship, and then we'll see about what precautions I need to take. Make an autosave and get out of this ship. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, let's do this. We need to switch weapons. Swap multi-tool. Oh, I don't want to have to repair this one. I need to upgrade it already. So let's go to this one. And let me see what I have installed. Is this a fully upgraded multi-tool? Because I wouldn't want to have to repair everything on it. Although I probably am just going to trade this one in anyway. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? Multi-tool. Yeah, that's a fully upgraded multi-tool. I could uninstall all of this stuff now. I could even uninstall it after it's broken. And I can just trade it in to somebody broken. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's leave it switched to this, because everything in there is going to break when I go through the center. Let's take a look at the inventory and see what we can mitigate, if anything. Some of these things might be easier to just uninstall and reinstall after. I don't know. I can't remember. It's not going to tell me what I need to repair it, but a good bet is that the dismantle stuff is what I'm going to need to repair it. So I'm going to need carbon nanotubes for some of this stuff. I'm going to need wiring looms, which I have. I've got a decent chunk of those. Let's grab some carbon nanotubes while we're here, because I have a ship that's jam-packed with stuff like that. Alright, let's put these on the freighter. They don't need to be, because I think they stacked a 20 there. Perfect. Starship. Anything else I think I might need here? Just so I don't have to craft this stuff in case I need it for repairs. Let's put that on the freighter. Microprocessors might be required. Sure. Yeah, I don't think so. I've got plenty of this already on in my storage slot, so I don't need materials. Just in case, and this does stack to 20, I'll put all of these over there as well. Did I not put magnetic racing? I guess not. Okay. Cool. Hop out of this. Let's hop into this ship. And hopefully I'm carrying some of that fuel. No, of course not. Of course I'm not. Okay. I need one of these. And then I can craft one of these. Boom. Because this ship, I'm almost sure, has not been recharged. No, it is also empty. You will need an absolutely full tank. No matter what range your hyperdrive gives you currently, 135 light years, not very good. You'll need your tank filled all the way. You can't have warped at all. So we're going to make a save with a full tank of gas. We are going to head out into space. I'm going to take one last look around at my tabs. Okay, yeah, all of this is going to break. Pretty much everything. I need life support gel. I think I'm carrying. Yeah, lots of that. Batteries for these. How many batteries do I got? Lots. Cool. I can't get rid of this, so I don't know what it's going to take to repair. Oxygen and metal, I've got, yeah, I can repair most of this stuff, I bet. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I've made an autosave. If I don't like the results, if it doesn't break, that's the one thing to check, to show. Whoops, Starship is where I want to be. This is what I want to break. This is the whole reason to do this, for me, personally. If you're trying to get here to get to the next galaxy, this also works for that purpose. So, as a fringe benefit, you guys can see how to get here and how to do it, and what's going to happen, what precautions to take. So let's do it. Let's hit the map for warping. We want to go from Paragon Edge, and we're targeted on galactic core. And see, it's targeted here. But if I zoom all the way in, there's nothing to actually target. I can just go right past it and nothing happens. So I'm going to back out of and be on this menu where I'm locked in. And you can see I can rotate this around. I am going to select by holding down, and watch the select cursor down here. When I rotate it the right way, the select cursor, sorry, my mouse seems to be stuck. There we go. If I hold down the mouse button, or whatever the button is on your controller here when you're selected, you'll see a progress bar very slowly build up. And if I let go, let's go, you need to fill this all the way up, and then it'll warp you. So you need a full tank of gas, you need to be in the proper star system, you need to select galactic core. Oh, and then once you're targeted on the galactic core, you actually have to click the warp button, apparently. Is it not working? Warp. Click, 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 click. Okay. Let's try it again. It didn't work. That's interesting. Yeah, what's going on? I want to be not on Free Explorer. I want to go to Galactic Core. I want to be not in free range mode. I want to select this, hold it down. I have a full tank of gas. And I want to warp. Huh. Holding it down doesn't seem to be working. So I've heard some people have this problem before. So what we're going to try is what I said. We're going to go 4,000 or 5,000 light years away and find a new star to branch off from. Apparently some of these jump off stars might not be accurate jump off stars anymore. The game might be directing you to stars that are not jump off stars, and that's what's happening. Something like that, at least. So we're going to hop back into the freighter. Actually, something else we might want to try is see if it works with any of our other ships. No. We could also try refueling the freighter hyperdrive tank, because that might need to be full. But I seriously doubt it, because I've never filled up any of my other saves hyperdrive tank on my freighter in order to do this before. So I think it's just a bugged star that we're at. So what we're going to do, we are in free mode. We want to go really far away, within range of our hyperdrive still. Let's see, how about over here? Can we reach that? We can. Batumban? Let's go to Batumban. Wow, loud. Okay. Thanks, game. Thanks for being a bit buggy. Ooh, I have some coffee. Okay, here we are, floating in the air of our freighter. First contact, nobody's ever been here before. Ooh, only 2 planets. Right near the core. Maybe we'll take a quick scan. It's not a very good economy, but that's okay. What if there's some really cool planets? I don't know if I want to be in this ship because I might not be close enough to the next star system to warp there. 135 light years is not very far. Where are these planets at? There's one. No, don't like the sky color. Almost not even worth scanning you. It's fungal. Oh my gosh, I wonder if the other one is going to be radioactive. Of course it's behind this. Unsafe? What do you mean unsafe? Like, what do you mean I can't pulse drive right through my own freighter? Well, that's ridiculous. I should be able to do that. No, that doesn't look like anything to write home about, but it might be radioactive. It's not. It's a hot planet. Okay, good. Alright, let's warp then. Or try to, at least. So the system we need to get to get to the galactic core is apparently way the heck down here, 280 light years away. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is target it like this and make that a waypoint with the F button, like it says to. No, that's not working. Is it not working? Alright, well, I'm going to have to switch ships. This is getting a bit frustrating. I really wish it had just worked on the first star. Let's head back to the capital ship. And we could warp with the freighter again, but we'll just switch starships because it's got a longer range, and that's definitely within range. 280 light years is not very far. In fact, something I could do instead is make an autosave and try something tricksy. Oh no, I want a full hyperdrive tank anyway. I don't want my, I don't want to have to warp. I want this to be full of fuel. Okay, so let's switch ships. And head to that jump off star. That one will almost for sure be discovered already, not like this one was. Whoop. Still targeted on galactic core. Excellent. Yetos J. Lots of warping today. Hopefully this star works. I'm gonna have to switch ships again, just because I don't want to have to test it in this ship and accidentally warp to the next galaxy in this one instead. Because I do want to try to break that cannon. Blaze Dragon discovered this system. Woohoo, okay. One more ship swap. Yeah, I could have installed a module on the hauler and then had the range to warp here, but I don't think that would have been worth it long term because it probably would have been one that I want to reroll. No problem. Alright, autosave made in this system. We are in the jump off system. We do have a full tank of fuel. Okay. Reach the black hole in space. Use X to activate. Oh, right, I can use it through the menu. Yeah, right. But I don't do that. The M button is already a hotkey for this. Okay, so I need to be in this mode, not free range mode. I need to pick that, select, target it all the way. And warp. It's not working. I can't set it. Select my location, backspace. Oh, no, backspace just brought me back to where I am. Okay. Huh. Why is this not working? Very curious. Okay, well, let's go somewhere else and try again. Let's find a new place. Very frustrating. I don't know if this is bugged or not. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong here. Maybe it doesn't let you take a ship where your photon cannons are going to be broken. Maybe it's planned ahead for this sort of thing. I don't know. What I do know is that I went through that black hole about 4 or 5 times and didn't have it break. And I decided that I was going to try this because I knew this was an effective way to get stuff to break. Okay, where are we headed? Anywhere, basically. As long as it's, somewhere close to the galactic core, which is where? There. All right, let's go this way. That should do. I don't know which of these stars is going to be the jump-off point, but it's probably one of them. Hopefully, 2,000 light years away is enough range that it gives us a different jump-off point and an accurate one. It's very weird that the game is directing us to stars that will not let us warp. Third time is hopefully the charm, and if this doesn't work, I am going to try to warp and see if it's the ship in specific that's not letting me warp. See if a different ship will let me do the galactic spine system. That's a promising name. Although it was discovered by Spine, so maybe he didn't mean it's like the edge. Maybe he just meant discovered by him. But we're gonna risk it. We're gonna hop in this ship first. See what happens. Hopefully the jump off point isn't more than 135 light years away. Or hopefully it's right here. Oh, okay. Custom waypoint. Yeah, I didn't set that, did I? Free Explore, Galactic Center. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's 97 light years away. Eissentam is where we want to be. So we're going to warp using this ship. We can see that this ship is capable of warping. It does have warp capability. I am perplexed. We're going to have to refuel. which means either switching ships and grabbing my fuel or crafting another fuel. Let's just craft a couple more fuels. I've got some antimatter on the freighter, and I do need to call it in anyway to make an autosave, but let's not switch ships. Call it in. Do a quick landing. I like the pink water over there. Is that white grass, or is that just the land didn't load in? If it doesn't have a pink atmosphere, white grass would be very interesting to me. Okay, let's grab this stuff. What's this way? There we go. Hop out. We've got an autosave. Hop in. We're going to refuel. It's sort of a waste of a warp hypercore to put like 1 warp of fuel. Whoops, wrong thing. But whatever, it's done. Now, I think that pink planet was over here. Oh, it's got storms. Never mind. Bonk. Let's go the other way. 2 stars here. I like that. That's a cool combination. Let's try one more time. See what we get. No, not custom waypoint. Not free explore. Galactic center. Yeah, that's a straight shot. Okay. So we're going to be in this mode. Okay, there we go. Select. Long warp. And warp. It's not doing anything. I can deselect current system. I can set waypoint. Select my location. Those are my options. It says the left mouse button should warp me, but it's not letting me warp. Okay. Yeah, that deselected. Oh, hey, what is that? Hello there. Oh, this is very weird. I've never seen anything like this. I can't select it either. This definitely feels a little bit buggy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to back out of the warp menu altogether. And we're going to switch ships and see if we can warp in any ship. I cannot wait to get this thing fully upgraded because I love how it looks in space. And I really want to try out a ship that is using phase beams. So if I could break those photon cannons, that'd be great. Okay, we're going to need to recharge because we did do some warping here. Okay. Will it let us warp in this ship? And I made an autosave getting out of the other ship, so I don't need to make one in this ship. Oops. Not custom waypoint, please. I want to go to galactic core. Where is that one pointing me down? Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. And I would like to target it, hold it down. Okay, yeah, it's warping me. It's something about my ship. That's very, very interesting to me. Maybe I need... Maybe it is the photon cannon. Well darn. I really wish I could do an auto load here, load an autosave, but this is a cutscene and we're locked in. But this is what you'll see when you warp between galaxies. Get this great music and a giant zoom out of the entire galaxy you were just in. Then once the stars sort of start to fade away and we're outside the galaxy, it'll rotate towards a new one and start zooming in. Yeah, that's very weird, because I've definitely warped to new galaxies with starter ships that have had no hyperdrive upgrades, so it's not the range, that's not the problem. It shouldn't be the problem, at least. And I'm hopeful. I'm going to try off camera between episodes. I'm going to try in other ships to see if I can get here, and if there's any problem with the ship in specific, just because I moved the photon cannon over. I could try moving it back. That's what I'll do first. I'll move the photon cannon back to the technology slots and then try warping and see if that's what's holding me back here. Maybe the game knows what I'm trying to do and is trying to stop me from making my ship defenseless. We shall see. And I can't recall what kind of galaxy eucalyptus is, or whatever I'm going to call it anyway. Alright, so tab, first contact, that's fine. Let's reload that autosave made 3 minutes ago. That'll be the right one. Back in Eissentam. That's good. Good news. Because if I had made an autosave as soon as I got to that galaxy, then I'd have to do all that repair work for no good reason, because I took the wrong ship. Okay, great. Perfect. So, you know what? We'll just go a little bit more overtime, and what I'm going to do is do that test right now. You go there. So now we have no technology in our main inventory. We have a full hyperdrive. Boom. Let's try again. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to try again, because I'm going to be locked into that cutscene again if it works. So I'm going to try off camera. We're not going to go that much overtime for a full another cutscene, just in case it does work. Hopefully it works. But if it does work, that means my plan won't work, and there's no point in even doing this, and I can't break my photon cannon. So I'll find another way. Or I'll just deal with the photon cannon existing and me having to switch off of it every time I get into my ship. But until then, everyone, have a good time.